Okay, we'll start in a bit. Okay, you guys hear me okay? Start in just a bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Just moving a little bit of stuff around. Okay, case two. There's some more cards right there if you want more. Hi, Manuel. How you doing? Okay, guys. Box number 13. Let's do the second half here. I'll recap the second half at the end of this case. And we'll get to sorting. Good luck, everybody. That was the best case I've had, for sure. That was crazy. All right. Good luck, everyone. Did anybody look up the Juan Soto air card? I was kind of curious to know what that goes for. I never looked it up. I know his auto is big that I hit, but I don't know if that air is like $50 or $250. Probably somewhere in between, I would bet. Chris Davis, short print. Seaver and Scherzer, then and now. Okay, that's about right. Jersey card here. David Price. Lead it off with the jersey in box 1. Buster Posey short print. Are you going to do a team break of this, Chad, this week? Otani, New Age Performers. Daniel Menjinin. I'm due for a Trout auto in Heritage. Carlos Martinez, short print. Mookie Betts, New Age Performers. Will Myers, short print. I'm going to probably do I might do like a little bit of Donruss on Wednesday. I don't know. You tell me what day you want to do Donruss, and I'll Jose Ramirez, short print. Tom Seaver. I think Donruss actually looks pretty good. I think a few cases of that will fill. You should do it Wednesday then, or Tuesday. Bryce Harper, short print, Heritage, that is. Yeah, you can Google it, Scott. Just 2019 Donruss baseball. It's on there. Cardboard Connection has the checklist. Lindor, New Age Performers. News Flashbacks. Scooter Gennett, short print. New Age Performers, Nolan Arenado. Yeah, I just saw it today. I think it was just posted, Scott. Yeah, that Ed Air card is a nice card. 4 nice autos, too. You know what I'd like to hit is an auto of like one of those, like the Brewer cards or something like that. Anybody seen those hit much? The first-year Brewer cards? Giancarlo Stanton, short print. Steve Carlton. Chris Davis scratch off. Box 2. All right, we got our purple box. We're going to lead off with a Aroldis Chapman and a Miguel Andujar insert. Mitch Haniger, purple. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., purple. And Yaz and Mookie, then and now. And Carlos Correa, purple. And a jersey card of John Lester. So we got leading off with 2 relics. Chris Archer purple. And a Clayton Kershaw short print. I like lots of inserts as long as it's well collated so I can actually make the sets. If there's a ton of inserts and you get doubles of, like triples of some inserts and none of others, I don't like that. Aaron Judge purple. Yeah, that's our second Lester. Nice Judge card there, purple. Like if I can make the master sets fairly easy from opening cases, then I really like the extra inserts because they make the sets look so much better. Alex Bregman. Base sets are fine, but they don't really, you don't sell enough of them to cover breaking the product, basically. Kevin Kiermaier purple, and a nice black parallel of Matt Chapman. Nice card there for the A's. Purple, Michael Kopech and Caleb Frary, I think it is. Nice purple there. That will be in a random also. I will do all the randoms after this break. Rhys Hoskins purple. And Paul DeJong short print. Juan Soto purple, why not? Getting a nice purple box. A lot of good names. Got Hoskins, Soto, Kopech, Judge, Bob Gibson. We got a lot of packs left. Walker Buehler, Dodgers top pitcher, and a Justin Verlander short print. Joey Votto purple. Nice card there for the Reds. Ozzie Albies insert. Gleyber Torres purple. Miguel Cabrera purple for the Tigers. Justin Smoke short print. Starling Marte purple. And a news flashback. Jose Barrios purple. George Springer purple. Ozzie Albies purple. Charlie Blackmon short print. Christian Yelich purple. And Alex Bregman, that's the French text. Nice card there of Alex Bregman. It would, yeah, if there wasn't autos and short prints and inserts, Scott, there'd be nobody sitting here watching me. I think that's fair to say. This is coming from somebody who does tons of base team sets, but if you take the entertainment out, people are going to find something else to do. I think that's fairly certain. Alex Bregman purple. Yadier Molina purple. And Palmer and Snell then and now. With autos and inserts in that, it's not all gambling. There's plenty of people that collect all that stuff. You can get plenty of spots of players that are fairly cheap. I mean, when you're talking about the top players, there's definitely a gambling component to it. No doubt about it. But you can get plenty of other stars. Fairly reasonable. Screwing up my stacks here. Well, you get them a lot cheaper that way. Salvador Perez purple and Anthony Rizzo scratch off. Chris Bryant purple and a Mike Trout short print. Nice card there of Trout. And a nice card of Bryant. Yeah, trust me, not all. There's a lot of card collectors that are relics, reliving their past. Now I sound like my wife. Adam Jones purple and Aaron Nola New Age Performers. Box 3. I am definitely a relic. And I am definitely base card complete. Eric Thames short print. Chad, you've seen my base card collection. It's impressive, isn't it? Jose Ramirez New Age Performers. Like impressive, like straight out of Hoarders impressive. I gotta quit messing up my stacks. I keep putting short prints in the base card stack. Christian, wait, that's base. That's a base card. Brandon Nemo short print. Nolan Ryan flashbacks. I had a good base card find last month, Chad. I found some Toronto Blue Jays sets from 2016 that I forgot to list. Vlad's went up a little bit since then. Gene Segura short print. Well, you buy one of the teams that I can sell through repeatedly, Scott. Cleveland is easily one of the top selling teams. JD Martinez. Actually, both Ohio teams I sell really, really well. Apollo 13. The Reds sell exceptionally well for as bad as they've been for so long. Shane Carlisle, or Carly, for the Braves. Most Midwestern teams sell better, though. Like the Twins are a really good selling team. The Cardinals are a fantastic selling team. Cubs are pretty solid. White Sox are okay. White Sox were fantastic when they won their World Series for a couple of years. I remember that. Jacob deGrom short print. This is mainly for, team set type stuff. Royals sell okay when they don't sell off all their players. They got no stars left. Reds, pretty much the best key, if you want to know how well a team sells, is when they started. If they were one of the original teams, they sell well. Lorenzo Cain, if they were an expansion team, they probably don't. I have a fortress of Tampa Bay Rays cards. Bob Gibson and Max Scherzer, then and now. The two Florida teams are probably the toughest two teams to sell. Arizona's kind of tough too. Max Scherzer, jersey. But those teams steeped in tradition for 100 years, they tend to have a lot of fans, a lot of heritage. Always sold Detroit really well. Detroit Tigers have a ton of fans. Gary Sanchez. Did I say Scherzer? I think I did, didn't I? Kyle Schwarber. Thank you, Shem. How you doing tonight, Dave? Witt is a star. Christian Yelich, New Age Performers. He's no Billy Butler, though. And he's certainly no Frank White. Luis Severino. Justin Verlander, New Age Performers. Kenta Maeda. Short print. Is the Japanese pitcher the one that Seattle just signed? Has he pitched in spring yet, Shim? Hot corner, hijinks merit the prize. Brooks Robinson. He's no Billy Butler. Now, I was kidding with the Billy Butler one, but the Frank White one, I'm not. Mike Trout, team captain. I will swear by Frank White at the Keystone. Box 4. When I went to the Royals game last year, there was a lot of kids there. The number one thing I noticed is every kid at the Royals game was wearing a jersey of somebody that's no longer on the Royals. I was like, the Royals really need to do like a trade-in night where everybody could bring in their Moustakas, Hosmer, Butler, all these jerseys and trade it in for little Whit Merrifield jersey. Like a jersey buyback program. Baseball flashbacks, Joe Torre. Yeah, you can either do Freddie Patek jerseys. He was slightly before my time, though. I grew up with Frank White. Ahmed Rosario short print. Royals think they could win one World Series and then just let everybody go. Except for Alex Gordon. He'll always be there. Aaron Judge insert. I think Gordon's still making about $25 million a year, isn't he? He might be making more than Harper a year. There's Alex right there. Right on cue. They don't put his salary on the back of the baseball card, though. He batted .245 and 500 at-bats with 13 home runs. I'm not sure that's what he's being paid to do. He did hit a big homer, though. Corey Kluber, short print. Yeah, that academy, I think UL Washington came out of the academy, too. Bench and Arenado, then and now. We're waiting for our first auto in this case. We got 4 in the first one. Buster Posey, team captain. And got 4 straight jerseys. Carlos Martinez. Pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals is jersey number 4. I think we're going to have a little bit of auto run later in this case. Herrera short print. Hopefully box 5 will get us going in the auto department. New Age Performers, Juan Soto. There's Witt. Batted .304, 12 homers last year. 600 at bats. That's a Willie Wilson level. Sean Doolittle, short print. News flashback. I bet Willie Wilson would be proud that I plug him every chance I can. Here's Yelich, action variation. We have not hit much for action variations in this case, too. JD Martinez, short print. Did Willie Wilson play with those A's teams at the end of the 80s when they had Canseco and McGuire and Dave Henderson and Jonathan Scope? I think he might have. Saberhagen. Saberhagen was kind of weird. I mean, he was incredibly inconsistent. Blake Snell, New Age Performers. I got a chrome refractor of Ronald Acuna. Nice card there. 73 of 570. Probably get a base chrome of them too. Well, I don't know if that's working with these cases. Seems like if you get a base or a refractor, you get a base also often. Kevin Kiermaier, short print. Then and Now, Perry and Snell. Trevor Story, short print. Javi Baez, New Age Performers. Box 5, looking for our first auto in case 2. Got 4 relics so far. Not a whole lot of parallels and variations either. First case was filled with them. Okay. Box 5. Miles Mikolas, short print. My miserable case last night, I actually did hit a one of those glossy backs and the velt front. What are they called? Flip stock. Alex Bregman insert. Sometimes those are hard to tell. You put your finger on the card in the middle and you can tell, but if you're not looking for that middle card, you could miss it. It wasn't a really strong player, though. I can't remember who it was. Max Muncy. Chrome. Flip stock. Who did I hit a flip stock yesterday? I can't remember who it was. That's how memorable it was. It wasn't Mike Trout. I can promise you that. Here's Eric Hosmer. San Diego uniform. He's looking for his second championship as a Padre. Killebrew and JD Martinez. I have not seen the cloth cards. Those are in retail, and I haven't opened any retail yet. Starlin Castro short print. You OD'd on cold medicine. Miguel Andujar, New Age Performers. Yeah, slow down there, Shimster. I've gotten over my sickness, except I still have a little bit of an annoying cough. I feel good, but that cough is still with me. There is an action variation of Gleyber Torres. That's the third one of the break. That card is all over this break. You think he's drinking whiskey and pretending it's cold medicine? D. Gordon short print. D. Gordon is a Mariner. Didn't they trade him, or is he still a... I lost track of where Gordon is. Is he still a Mariner? The Mariners made like 6 trades in the last 3 months. Marshall football team. I have 7 boxes left in the break. And I hit a jersey in box 5. Jacob deGrom. We are definitely on a jersey kick. We better get going our autos, or we were not going to hit 4 autos in case 2. Short print of Paul Goldschmidt. I did hit a trade variation of this card. This is the regular short print. In a yesterday. Ozzie Albies, New Age Performers. Carlos Correa short print. Juan Marichal. And another Ohtani. That's just the short print of Ohtani. All the Ohtanis in this product. The action variation in the regular one, it looks so similar. I think he's in his exact same pose. I'll have to look at it. I thought this was the action one. It's not, though. It's the regular short print. Aaron Nola, New Age Performers. He's swinging through in this one. .406, Anthony Rizzo. Then and now of everybody's favorite Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski and Mookie Betts. Carl bet at 329, Mookie bet at 346. And the scratch off of Yadi Molina, St. Louis Cardinal catcher for the last 15 years. Okay, box 6. Time to get going on this case. This is like, I know we got spoiled a bit from the first case, but I'd like to hit a couple cards here. You and your Mookie Betts. Mookie's got 15 more years of doing it before he can get in old Scrimps category. The autos in the first case was Soto, Acuna, DeGrom, and Bert Blyleven. Max Muncy short print. Ronald Acuna insert. Muncy hit 35 home runs last year in 395 at-bats. Almost one every 11 at-bats. Oh, I got a trade variation. This is Edwin Encarnacion for the Mariners in a trade variation. Script. Mookie sells pretty good. That Chrome card, Yuval, does get held up by the fact that it was not short printed in any way. I mean, we hit that card so often. That probably keeps it down slightly. There's a lot of them. But if you get into tough cards, Mookie goes pretty good. Like a parallel. He's not quite at the Trout level, but he's not that far behind. Justin Upton short print. But that Chrome card is held back by the fact that Mookie signed well. That's when he signed. He doesn't sign anymore. I think that's why Chad collects them, is he doesn't have to pay for autographs. News flashback. The trade variation, I think it's a little more common than that because I have a Goldschmidt. And I think there's been a bunch on eBay already. That's a nice card, though, for the Encarnacion spot. Yeah. Davis's problem, well, one, he hasn't done it that long, and two, Oakland just doesn't have the entrenched fans that some other teams do. But that being said, Baez or Chris Davis has started to sell a little bit better. Baez short print. He's picking up a few fans. Mike Trout, New Age Performers. Chapman's a good player in Oakland, too. You could still get him pretty cheap. No, it's been pretty quiet, Yohei. Other than a couple variations and no autos so far in case 2. Gleyber Torres, New Age Performers. Chrome, Trevor Bauer. I think they're all Mariners jerseys, Scott. It's just some say trade on the back. Like this one says acquired trade with Indians 12, 13, 18. I think that's the only difference. And also says trade up there. Suarez, short print. Yeah, the one in the first break was just the regular short print. The second one is the trade. That's why I flip over every single short print and I look in that spot just because of that. So if I don't say anything, it's just the regular short print. See, like there's the regular Edwin, 447, no trade on it. We're going to get a run here at the end of this case, Yohei, and hit a couple autographs, I bet, but I don't think we're going to live up to the last one for sure. Johnny Bench, move over. Johnny's on the spot. Bench had a heck of a year in 1970. He got hurt a little bit. There's our first auto right there. Auto number 1 is for the Cleveland Indians. Vern Fuller. You called it, Scott. With the leg, you put that in there about 5 seconds before I hit it. Vern Fuller. He is auto number 1 of case 2. You got yourself a Vern. It's got a nice signature. Nice full signature. Trey Mancini short print. Jim Palmer, Blake Snell, then and now. Well, you're comparing Vlad, man. Vlad, that's a different ball game. Vlad is crazy. Have you seen how much his stuff goes for? That's more about Vlad than it is Mookie. Vlad's going to be past Trout pretty soon. Miguel Andujar. Short print. I promise you, unless Vlad bats 350 when he plays, his cards are coming down. Trevor Story, New Age Performers. I don't think I've ever seen a player that might be more valued at one point than Vlad is right now. It's like he's already a Hall of Famer and he hasn't even had an at-bat yet. He might be the best ever, but it's already priced in. Action variation of Javi Baez. Acuna might be slightly overpriced too, but he's at least showed a little bit. It's hard for me to say Acuna is overpriced because I think he's going to be a great player. But he probably is also. Mookie would be the best buy of the three of them. Xander Bogaerts, short print. Jose Cruz Jr. He was really built up. I remember selling Jose Cruz Jr. cards. News flashback. Scratch off Francisco Lindor. Can you imagine what Darryl Strawberry cards would be worth if he was in baseball today and had the start he had? Oh my God. Those chrome autos would be through the roof. Box 7. Hensley Mullins. I think the hottest Yankee I ever sold was Kevin Moss. He went from 10 cents to $20 in 3 games. Have a great day, Al Kaline. Moss was crazy. We were looking for Kevin Moss cards everywhere. 1990. Jose Altuve, short print. Todd Van Poppel, Ben McDonald. Never trust a pitcher first pick, though. Some may be good, but most will not be. Hitters got more of a chance. Ronald Acuna Jr. Health is too important with the pitcher to predict who's going to be great and who's not. (1983) Ron Kittle rookies. Ozzie Albies action variation. Eric Davis in the middle to late 80s was extremely hot. Davis and Mattingly, Strawberry, and Gooden was where it's at. And then Canseco. Yadier Molina short print. can see Vlad being built up, but man, the auto prices are just crazy. What's his base auto go for? It's over 1,000, isn't it? Joe Torre and Christian Yelich. Poor Ron Kittle. Jose Altuve, team captain. Gems are 1,100. Oh, my Lord. You know how good he has to be to keep that up? Freddie Freeman, short print. He better not go 0 for 4 the first game. Miguel Andujar, New Age Performers. He's a popular Red Sox player. You still got your orange Vlad? Fourth. My Lord, Chim, you need to sell that puppy. Yonder Alonso, short print. Where did you hit that, Dave? That wasn't from us, was it? See, Jason remembers all these things and I forget. Gibson and Scherzer. The LCS. I've hit plenty of good orange autos. Chrome orange autos has been something that we've done exceptionally well on. Nice card there for the Braves. Black parallel. Saboka and Wilson. I bet you did. What's it worth? A gold just went for like 11,000, didn't it? Zach Greinke, short print. I always say the team. I'm never going to stop saying the team. That's ingrained in me. I've always done that on player breaks. Ozzie Albies, New Age Performers. I've hit oranges for Steve DeLeon before. For that matter, I've hit some pretty nice oranges for one Eric also. George Springer Chrome. I think the best orange I hit for Steve was Andrew Benintendi. I think he had that sold within 5 minutes of me hitting it. Stephen Piscotty, short print. I don't think I have. I bought a cut autograph of Harmon Killebrew last month. I have not hit that many cut autographs, though. That's something I haven't gotten lucky with. Let's start today, though. Beatles. I hit a, hey, there's a nice auto. Rookie Heritage Real One autograph of Kyle Tucker. That is the best card of this case so far. It's a nice looking blue ink auto. Congrats to the Kyle Tucker owner. I wasn't putting down Vern. Albert Pujols short print. I like those old-timer autographs in this stuff. You look on my eBay thing, you'll see all kinds of graded old heritage autographs. Yes, Eric, and I expect you to defend me. Aaron Nolan, New Age Performers. I think it's a Rutgers basketball team, Eric. Have you heard of Rutgers before? Jordan Hicks, short print. I don't think my team's going to win another game this year. All right, I got 5 boxes left. No, unfortunately, I don't think they'll be able to make the NIT. They got too many wins. No, they could sign the cards, Scott, but the actual heritage autographs are kind of, they have like top certified autograph card written right here. So like if you had a player sign one of these, it would look different. You would know it wasn't the actual autograph in the packs. It would still have some value, but it wouldn't be this set. Like the number there is ROA, which is Real One Auto. So you can distinguish between an in-person signature and these signatures. Actually, signing heritage cards is pretty popular. You'll see a lot of them on eBay, especially the minor league autos. I know a few people that get a lot of heritage autographs in minor league games. Rod Carew cycles around the Royals. Gary, a lot of the old-timer autographs were not strong players. I've looked up their stats before, too. They're not well known for a reason. I bet they're happy as heck to sign an autograph card, though. Garrett Cole short print. Oh, yeah, that's the same thing. I mean, that's what I kind of meant, too. I mean, you can definitely get them signed. You see it on eBay. You'll see older vintage card signed. Same way with the newer cards. Chris Davis, they're allowed to sign it. I don't think they would bar them from signing the older cards. They're still not going to be worth as much in like this set because this set people collect this specific set of autographs. And the old vintage card is not going to work in the set, so. Blake Snell short print. We had a uniform variation of him in a break 3 nights ago. Jim Palmer and Justin Verlander, then and now. Anthony Rizzo scratch off. Nolan Arenado short print. Javi Baez, New Age Performers. And a chrome of Adam Jones, Baltimore. Has no team this year so far. I think Adam originally came from Seattle, didn't he? Wasn't he a Mariner? He was. Thought so. He should head on back up to Seattle. They got to have an outfield spot open. Andrew Benintendi, short print. Who was Adam Jones traded for? I should try to guess this. Jim Palmer and Justin Verlander. Eric Bedard. I would not have guessed that. Pettit, Black Parallel. Old Dave is a Seattle fan. At least he got the Jay Buhner trade. Who is Jay Buhner traded for? I know George Costanza. Or not George. Father Costanza was very upset about that trade. Very upset. John Lester short print. Ken Phelps, that's right. That's one of the best Seinfelds ever. Steinbrenner comes in and he attacks him over the Jay Buhner trade. Juan Soto, New Age Performers. It is. You're not gonna. I'll win on the Seinfeld trivia. I got to get through 24 boxes somehow. I haven't brought up the Big Lebowski yet in any way. Sean Mania, short print. I'm over Wings. Show doesn't hold up over time. EPA, news flashback. Hey, there's a nice autograph. Where's James at? I hope James is still watching. Rookie Luis Urias. Second baseman for the San Diego Padres. That's a rookie heritage autograph for James. I don't think James is watched anymore. We're on our almost 4th hour. And he's East Coast, so he's probably sleeping. But he'll enjoy this in the morning. It's not a bad signature. He streaks a tiny bit there. That's centered perfect too. Look at that 50-50 centering. I'm happy to hit. We're hitting some good rookies in this case. This case is not near as good as the first case, but we still hit Urias and Tucker autos. That might be the top 2 rookies in this set. And Vern Fuller. I'm not going to discount Vern. Matt Kemp, short print. Because most people actually go to a job, Eric, on the East Coast and don't stay up all night and miss their work the next day like some people. Aaron Judge, New Age Performers. Isn't it tax season? It's March 4th during tax season. Why are you not doing tax work? I don't think I can call you an accountant anymore. Matt Carpenter, short print. What kind of accountant is not working on March 4th all night on taxes? Box number 9. You can't, Jim. All right, box 9. I'm starting to get a cat crying on the other side. Somebody's starting to get mad at me working too late tonight. That was a nice auto. I like that auto. Last box. Felipe Vasquez. Mike Trout, New Age Performers. Hey, Shim, you should have Eric do your taxes. Salvador Perez, short print. All right, there's a Jimi Hendrix card, but Jimmy got damaged badly. Rockstar Jimi Hendrix passes away. This card went through, I think it got ran over about 4 times. Short print, John Lester. I still do my taxes on a spreadsheet. Does that show how old I am? 481 Juan Soto short print. At least it's better than a ledger. I got a crying animal. Gleyber Torres, New Age Performers. Is the green sheets the old ledger pages? Is that what green sheets is? I've never heard of the term green sheets before. Miguel Cabrera. That might be a little before my time. I did used to have those ledgers, though. Jose Ramirez. Insert. Gene Segura for the Phillies. 570. That was before my time. Excuse me. Jean Segura refractor. I haven't actually done an accounting job since 2008. Mitch Haniger short print. If you were a good accountant, Eric, you would help Shim be able to write off his casino losses. Didn't you used to work for Arthur Anderson? Nixon meets the King. Scratch off Noah Syndergaard. Then and now, Tom Seaver and Jacob deGrom. Gleyber Torres short print. The on rookie, Thurman Munson. And a relic. Eddie Rosario relic. Have you been to Las Vegas recently, Dave? I haven't been to... I was at Vegas like 15 years ago and I haven't been back. I heard it was America's #1 family destination. Walker Buehler short print. Trevor Story, New Age Performers. Not my kid. She wins stuff. I'd take her and make her put the money in. It's not bad parenting, is it? Forcing your kid to gamble? Because that's what my dad did to me. Starling Marte, short print. We got 3 boxes left. I messed up my stack again. Box 10. She doesn't lie very well, Dave. She's got some moral objection to lying. She's 13. I can't even get her get the kids' meals anymore that say 12 and under. Box 10. Like, Haley, you're only 13. You just turned 13. You can get a kid's meal. No. That would be untruthful. Killebrew and Chris Davis. Got a chrome refractor of Justin Upton. Number 534 of 570. She's never been in Jersey. Max Scherzer. Mitch Haniger, New Age Performers. Juan Soto. That's a team name variation. Another nice card for the Soto pile. That's the team name variation card. Gurriel short print. Would you shut up? News flashback. Scratch off, Starlin Castro. Did you see Aaron Judge hit 2 home runs yesterday, Eric? In spring? He's looking healthy. There he is right there. Aaron Judge. Short print. Yeah, the purple box was like the second box. Max Scherzer, New Age. Action variation, Ronald Acuna Jr. Nice card there of Acuna. Diana Ross and the Supremes. That's a news flashback. Aguilar short print. Trevor Bauer short print. Walker Buehler New Age Performers. Bob Gibson Baseball Flashbacks. And a relic, Edwin Encarnacion. It's been a good break for this guy. Chris Sale, Red Sox, short print. Jacob deGrom, New Age Performers. Short print of Jake Arrieta for the Phillies. All right. I've done 22 boxes and I got 2 left. Starting to get a tiny bit worn out, but not dead yet. Luis Urias action variation. This guy's had a fantastic break. Aroldis Chapman, short print. He's had a pretty good one too. Francisco Lindor, short print. Cleveland Indians star, shortstop. I like Lindor. Then and Now, Johnny Bench and Javi Baez. RBI leaders. Bench in 1970 at 148 RBIs. That was truly the big red machine. And a relic in box 11. Wil Myers. We got one more chance at an auto. Box 11 has Wil Myers. Kenley Jansen short print. Earth Day. News flashback. JD Martinez, New Age Performers. Justin Verlander, New Age Performers. Ronald Acuna short print. JT Realmuto short print. Hank Aaron checks off more benchmarks. Bet you they do a lot of special stuff for Hank when they hit the 74 set, when the year they celebrated his 755th home run. Shin-Soo Choo, short print. Hello, Jacob. How are you tonight? Happy birthday, sir. Brandon Crawford, short print. Blake Snell, New Age Performers. Ooh, that cough is getting me. New Age Performers, Christian Yelich. Oh, there's a nice card. Hope the Trout owner is still around. That's a mini of Mike Trout. It's in great shape, too. It's centered perfect. Number 62 of 100 for Mike Trout. You know, case 2 was not as good as case 1, but it has not been a bad case at all. It's been better than several of the ones I've opened. Congrats, Trout owner. He was in here earlier. Not an auto, but it's a nice card. Trey Turner short print. There you are, Shane. I've had a couple nice Trouts this break. It hasn't been a great break for Trout, but it's not been a bad one. Couple short prints, the mini and then the purple. Yaz flashbacks. Couple inserts of Trout too. Justin Smoke scratch off. And some base cards of him too. All right. And I think I hit a box topper of them too, didn't I? Those box toppers are sweet. Huge fan of the box toppers this year. Box 24. Then I'm going to do box toppers. Then I'm going to recap case 2. And then I'm going to go get a drink because my voice needs a soda. Box 24. Good luck. News flashback. Charlie Blackmon short print. I don't listen to him, Steve. I can't be contained by a parole officer. Yeah, Steve, you made me screw up my stacks. I'm blaming that on you, Steve. Alex Bregman, New Age Performers. Hey, Steve, I think I know where I can get another case if you decide you want one. I wouldn't wait that long, though, if you want one. It might be slightly higher price than the first quote, but not much. I found a couple for Jacob yesterday. Basketball cases. Jose Abreu, short print. Reggie Jackson insert. Paul Goldschmidt, scratch off. Just let me know. If you want a case, just let me know and I'll get you the current price. My first outlet sold out, but I did find some more on the West Coast. Clayton Kershaw, short print. It's going to be pretty close to the same price as the first price. Lindor, New Age. Plus, it'd probably get to you in a day or two because it's in California, the place you want to be. So they loaded up the truck and moved to Beverly. Singing Beverly Hillbillies in box 24. Justin Smoke. It's just a regular short print. I thought for a second it felt a little goofy. Willie McCovey insert. Excuse me. Stephen Wright. Justin Verlander short print. New Age Performer of Shohei Ohtani. Aaron Judge. Action variation. Nice card there for the Yankee superstar. That's the action variation of Judge. It's a possum soup. I bet you do, Jacob Ali. Paul DeYoung short print. Venom Now of Lou Brock and Whit Merrifield. Oh, cool. We got a stamp. Man, we had all kinds of cool cards tonight. Honest to God. U.S. postage stamp, Tom Seaver. That is number 21 of 50. You would enjoy these two cases, Jacob. There was truly a little bit of everything. These are very popular. 1970 stamp for Heritage. Mike Trout, short print. Nice little Mike Trout card for the road. Just a base. Or a base short print, I mean. Not a base. 3 packs left. New Age Performers, Nolan Arenado. Excuse me, last pack of the break. We're going to end on our postage stamp relic. Hit. And a short print of Aaron Nola. Star pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's got himself a nice offense to back him up this year. Box topper time. Had some nice box toppers in the first case. Have a good night, Scott. First one gonna lead off with Chris Bryant. Second one is Brooks Robinson. Next one is number 1 in the set, Gleyber Torres. Robert Gibson is next. I love how they got the full stats on the back. That's funny. In 1968, even if you take out his 13 shutouts, he still would have won the ERA. That's nuts. You take out 13 shutouts and he still would have won the crown. I have a feeling that's never been done before. We got Yaz. About ready to take batting practice at, I think, Fenway. And the final one of those box toppers is card number 5, Juan Soto. Thanks, Shane. Other box toppers. This one's Phillies. Joe Liss and Scott Reed. Let's go into the field spot, I would bet. Claude Raymond. Darren Johnson for the Phillies. Ken Rudolph, buyback. In case you've never seen these before, they all have like a 50th anniversary stamp in the corner. We did hit a star in the first case. in the buyback. Bill Melton. Bill Mazeroski. And the final pack of the night, Skip Gwynn. Or Gwynn. Guinn. I want to say Gwyn, but kind of rhymes with Quinn. I'm not sure though. I've never heard of Skip. Okay, I'm going to do the second recap. Give me a couple minutes here to get this sorted. Was not a bad second case at all. Thanks for if you joined. Sorry if I didn't hit your particular player. I'm sure I missed quite a few out there. But we did hit a lot of the top players in a few cards. I will do the randoms in a second too. I just want to get this recap done first. And then I'll go through the randoms. Okay, I think I'm set up here. These are just some of the top short prints that I top loaded right away. Trout, Soto, Trout, Ohtani. Let's do jersey cards first. Just the regular relics in the break. Edwin Encarnacion, Will Myers, Eddie Rosario, John Lester, David Price, Carlos Martinez, Kyle Schwarber, and Jacob deGrom. Thanks for everybody for joining the break. I appreciate it. My next player break will probably be Donruss Baseball. I think I'm going to do that next weekend. Some of the highlights of the purple box. Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Kopech, and Ferrari. That'll be in the Caleb Frere. And Chris Bryant. Action variations. We hit Ronald Acuna, Luis Urias, Aaron Judge, Christian Yelich, Gleyber Torres, Javi Baez, Ozzie Albies. The black parallels, we hit Pettit, Mengen, Saboka, and Wilson duel. Chapman for the A's and Carly, Shane Carly for the Braves. We hit one of these postage stamps of Tom Seaver. That's number 21 of 50. We hit one mini and we made it count by Mike Trout. Number 62 of 100. Some other oddball variations. We had a team name variation of Juan Soto. And French text of Alex Bregman. We had a trade variation of Edwin Encarnacion. We had chromes of Adam Jones, George Springer, Max Muncy, and Trevor Bauer. and refractors of Upton and Segura. We have 3 autos in the final case. We hit Kyle Tucker, Luis Urias, and Vern Fuller. So besides Vern, we hit 2 of the top rookies in that case. They're fun to open. They take a long time. It's 4.5 hours in on my break. Took a 20-minute break, though, in the middle. They take a long time to open, but there's a lot of fun stuff in the breaks. So that's it for me. Everybody have a good night. We'll get these sorted and shipped out. Thanks, everybody.